43 and a half. Joe on the left, and here we go, Don.
Frazier figures to fight out of a crouch. Mathis, the bigger, is also the faster of the two. Frazier figures to go to the body. The scoring is in the same as in the middleweight championship bout. No change. Frazier, the little man on the attack. He's little, weighing 204 and a half. He's 5 feet 11 and a half. 6 feet 3 is Big Mathis. You notice that Mathis is almost cat-like in his movements despite his big weight. Frazier's best punch is his left hook. Mathis has a jab, a fair hook, a good right hand. A heavyweight championship on the line. Frazier smiled there for a moment. Referee Arthur McCanty gets them apart. Obviously, neither is afraid of the other. Frazier is giving away 3.5 inches in reach. A fine countering right hand by Mathis. Mathis is the underdog and is doing very well in round one. Mathis again coming off the ropes with a good counter. Frazier has always been able to hit. There's the bell ending round one. The light trunks being worn by Big Buster Mathis. The darker trunks by Joe Frazier. Frazier's coming in like Dempsey and Marciano here. He was almost bowled over by Mathis' weight. Quite a battle, isn't it, between the big boys? Frazier's best, the left hook. He'll throw it in succession sometimes. Two minutes left in round two. Despite his bulk, Mathis is a fine defensive fighter. Somewhere along the line, we may get a shot of Mathis' footwork. It's beautiful to watch. Mathis will try to stay out in the open as much as possible. You hear them grunt when they throw those punches? Arthur McCanty, a very fine referee, as was Johnny Lobianco in the previous bout. There's a trickle of blood from the nose of Buster Mathis. Round 3, scheduled for 15 for the heavyweight championship. Mathis coming in with good left hooks. Frazier likes to keep the pressure on. Something has got to give. This pace is much too fast for heavyweights to carry very long. Mathis has become a very fine boxer. Frazier is trying not to give Mathis much of the ring. Every time Frazier gets set, there's that left hook by Mathis in his face. Because he got caught off balance. He got fooled by Mathis. That was perfectly legal what Mathis did, and Frazier smiled in acknowledgement. Missing a punch often takes more out of you than landing one, and both are missing well. And often. Half a minute left in this round. Mathis was really bothered and annoyed by the bleeding from his nose. If he swallows any quantity of that blood, he's going to be in real trouble. Frazier with a little head work. There's the bleeding again from Mathis' nose. And Mathis may be getting a little gun shy, but he's still dangerous. Frazier seems to be cutting him down little by little. McCanny having a time getting him apart. Frazier smiling again. All I can say is he's got some sense of humor. Mathis is not controlling the fight as he did in the first 3 rounds. At the moment, Frazier is in charge. Good one that time when he got cute. Mathis is making most of the clinches now. Is the aggressor, and that means points in New York scoring. Half a minute to go in this round. Both boys undefeated. First time undefeated men have fought for the heavyweight championship. Is. Round 6 it is. Mathis backing to the ropes. Frazier keeping on relentless pressure. Frazier has turned Mathis into a completely defensive fighter who is relying on counterpunching now. With heavyweights, however, anything can happen. Mathis, full of fight, gave Frazier a rocking that time. Mathis turned the fight around. Frazier only knows one way to fight, and that's to bore in. When Frazier seemed to be cutting Mathis down, Big Buster turned everything around. minute to go in this round. Mathis not bleeding from the nose at the moment. He is not. Mathis scoring heavily. Round 7 it is. Frazier has gone 10 rounds on 3 occasions. Frazier trying to get beyond that long reach advantage of Mathis. Covered up pretty well in there. Mathis comes out of those clinches and catches Frazier unawares. Buster may have been hurt in there. He's staying in too close. No knockdown. No knockdown. Pretty well with his gloves in front of his face and his elbows in front of his body. Less than a minute to go in this round.
Round 7 of the Buster Mathis-Joe Frazier fight at the new Madison Square Garden in New York on March 4th. We're bringing it to you on videotape today on ABC's Wide World of Sports. Now let's take a look at that left hand late in the round. Watch the left hand of Frazier. This is the one that stung Mathis, hurt him. Not that one. Not that one. Right there. And you saw Mathis back up, give ground, and apparently he was stunned by that blow. That was the story then on round 7. Let's move on now to round 8 and the commentary again of Don Dunphy.
Frazier keeping on relentless pressure, although Mathis has more than given a good account of himself. He's wrapped his arms around the gloves of Frazier now. Frazier smiling again. might be costly for Mathis. Been a good fight, hasn't it? One of these times, something's going to go in one of these exchanges. That's a hard hooks and jabs. Frazier's finally reaching Mathis with a straight left hand on the chin. Above us here in the neutral corner. Frazier is grunting with every punch he throws. Mathis would like room, but he's not getting it. Half a minute to go in the round. After making Mathis miss. Mathis' white trunks. He was really tagged that time. Mathis' white trunks are pretty red from his own blood. From the nose. Frazier is just winding up and sending them in. Mathis is game. He's fighting back. Now Frazier is finding Mathis with jabs, which was unheard of in the early rounds when Mathis had the spring in his legs. Frazier just said to Mathis, come on. I just remembered why Frazier is enjoying this so much. He's getting $175,000 for it. Mathis is getting $75,000. Half a minute left in round 10. Mathis, Frazier the aggressor. Mathis making the clinches.
We're going to move very quickly.
Mark Mathis had gone into the 7th round when he KO'd Roberto Davila, and Frazier had gone 10 rounds 3 times. Twice to decision wins and once to a knockout win. So they are both on new ground. But the fight has taken on a one-sided aspect, with Frazier the aggressor and scoring heavily. But Mathis ever dangerous. And both boys being pretty wild on occasion. They have thrown an awful lot of punches for heavyweights. At Mathis that time. The inevitable blood coming from Mathis' nose. In Mathis' corner, Frazier won't let his man out. Could be it, I don't know. 7, 8, 9. And the referee is going to stop the fight. Arthur McCarty, the referee, is stopping the fight. And Joe Frazier is the new heavyweight champion. I'm going to try to get Joe to the microphone. When?
Okay, Don, and it came with lightning-like suddenness, to coin a new phrase. It was directly opposite us on the far side of the ring. It was a looping overhand right. It seemed to me it caught Mathis on the, at least on
could be it, I don't know. 7. That could be it, I don't know. 7, 8, 9. McCarty, the referee, is stopping the fight, and Joe Frazier is the new heavyweight champion. I'm going to try to get Joe to the microphone. When?
Okay, Don, and it came with lightning-like suddenness, to coin a new phrase. It was directly opposite us on the far side of the ring. It was a looping overhand right. It seemed to me it caught Mathis on the, at least on the side of the jaw, and he went away from us. Both their bodies were directly in front of us, so I didn't get a good clean shot at him, but evidently Joe did. Now let's listen to Johnny Addy.
The time, 2 minutes and 33 seconds of the 11th round. Winner and recognized as the heavyweight champion of the world, Joe Frazier.
Let's take a look now, first of all, at normal speed at the knockout. Big Mathis, lumbering by now, very tired, bleeding from the nose in the white trunks. Watch Frazier's left hand, as there it was, quickly, difficult to see because the left hand was partly obscured by his own body. But Buster Mathis was down, and you can see as he rises what an utterly defeated fellow he was, at least at that moment, and a discouraged man as he puts his hand on the rope and then leans on it. Now in slow motion, that same moment, let's see if we can see it any better. Again, that's Buster with his back to you. Joe Frazier, who's going to be the winner of this fight. In just a matter of moments from this point in the action. On the left, in the red trunks. And watch for a left hand. As the referee moves away, I believe it's coming right in here. There. And down he goes. That's the way it happened. And now let's go to the interview with the winner. And in the ring, Don Dunphy.
Congratulations.
Bleeding from the nose in the white trunks. Watch Frazier's left hand, as there it was, quickly, difficult to see because the left hand was partly obscured by his own body. But Buster Mathis was down, and you can see as he rises what an utterly defeated fellow he was, at least at that moment, and a discouraged man as he puts his hand on the rope and then leans on it. Now in slow motion, that same moment, let's see if we can see it any better. Again, that's Buster with his back to you. Joe Frazier, who's going to be the winner of this fight. In just a matter of moments from this point in the action. On the left, in the red trunks. And watch for a left hand. As the referee moves away, I believe it's coming right in here. There. And down he goes. That's the way it happened. And now let's go to the interview with the winner. And in the ring, Don Dunphy.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Being the new heavyweight champion, crowned in the new Madison Square Garden.
Well, believe me, I got a real tough fight from Mathis. He improved a little more. He come up a lot more than he usually do.
Listen, what were you saying to him during the fight, Joe?
He said, somebody in the audience hall said 9. I said 8-10.
I think that was Jose Torres
Somebody telling him said 9. I said 10-11.
Listen, you say he surprised you with a tough fight.
Yeah, well, I thought maybe he would move a lot, but he really didn't.
I want to ask Joe, do you think Mathis won a couple of the early rounds?
No.
You don't?
I don't think he won none of the rounds.
None at all, huh?
None at all. I took them all from him.
Well,
now you really know who was the greatest when I went to the Olympics now.
No question about
That's
it.
right.
Now, here's Yancey Durham, the very fine manager of Joe Frazier, who has guided him, I would say perfectly, to the heavyweight championship. Yank, what are your plans now?
Well, the first thing we're going to do, we're going to rest. They want me to say right away we want to fight this guy and that guy, but we've been out here working for the last 7 weeks, and I think Joe is entitled to a vacation.
Oh, sure he
I'll
is.
be out for a while.
Do you have any plans for anyone in particular?
No, I do not, no.
I see.
We're only going to rest.
That's the way it was then when Joe...